Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by PewSitter.com, your online Catholic newspaper for the third millennium, CatholicMediaCoalition.org, in line with the Church, online with the world.
And TheAmericanCatholic.com, politics and culture from a Catholic perspective.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Catholic News Roundup. I'm Michael Voris. Historic service. The British newspaper The Telegraph is reporting that priests and worshippers from 20 Church of England parishes have begun the first wave of conversions to Catholicism at a ceremony in Westminster Cathedral in London this past weekend. Among the Anglicans defecting to Rome are 3 former bishops, with around 50 clergy expected to follow suit over the coming months. It's been predicted that thousands of traditionalist worshippers will join the exodus, particularly if they are given no concessions once women are made bishops. In Chile, bishops lament abortion proposal. Catholic World News is reporting that the bishops of Chile have issued a statement lamenting a proposal that would legalize abortion in cases of rape, birth defects, or threat to the life of the mother. Since 1989, abortion in Chile has been illegal in all circumstances. In their statement, the bishops quoted the Venerable John Paul II, quote, "I confirm that the direct and voluntary killing of an innocent human being is always gravely immoral," end quote. According to Vatican statistics, nearly 75% of the nation's 16.8 million people are Catholic. GOP taking care of business. House Republicans are gearing up to take down the pro-abortion health care law passed by Congress last March as their first order of business. A vote to repeal the law could happen within a matter of weeks. The GOP would pursue a dual strategy of tackling the whole health care law or chopping away at critical sections of the Affordable Care Act, such as its provisions that allow for abortion funding. Their goal is to bring the vote to repeal the entire law before Obama's State of the Union address later in the month. Stay with us, back in just a few seconds.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by NewOxfordReview.org, the voice of Catholic Orthodoxy, in print and on the web. And RenewAmerica.com, expanding the influence of America's grassroots in the cause of freedom.
CatholicUnderground.com, the podcast about our Catholic faith and new media.
Bishop Hubbard praises Cuomo. New York's new governor and lieutenant governor, Andrew Cuomo and Bob Duffy, attended Sunday Mass at Albany's Cathedral, where Bishop Howard Hubbard preached that the work of the government was an aspect of evangelization. Cuomo and Sandra Lee, described by the New York Daily News as his, quote, live-in girlfriend, sat in the front pew. Quote, "We know they, over the next 4 years, will be deeply immersed in the work of evangelization by bringing about the transformation of our state and our society, and we assure them of our prayers, of our support, and of our best wishes for challenges they will face," end quote. That is what Bishop Hubbard said during his homily. Both Cuomo and Duffy are Catholics who support legalized abortion. Cuomo received Holy Communion at the Mass. And lastly, Catholic Saint featured in new film. According to CatholicCulture.org, There Be Dragons is the latest film being produced by 2-time Academy Award nominee Roland Joffe. The director says the film features Opus Dei founder Saint Jose Maria Escriva as a main character. Quote, "I was struck by Jose Maria's statement that God is found in everyday life, and that everyday life, in his case, was the Spanish Civil War," says Joffe. Joffe, who describes himself as, quote, "not religious," continues, "Jose Maria also claimed that ordinary people were quite capable of being saints, and I think a kind of heroic forgiveness is what he was talking about." Just click here to watch the trailer of the film, which is coming to a theater near you in the spring. I'm Michael Voris. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tune in tomorrow for your daily dose of Catholic News Roundup right here on RealCatholicTV.com. Be sure and check out the Vortex today, where we discuss issues of accountability. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tell your friends about us. And as always, God bless you and your families.